This is ANN News Brief.
Good afternoon, I'm Lucy Adeyemi. Ethiopia's state-run monopoly telecoms provider, Ethio Telecom, has restored internet access and apologized for the internet shutdown in many parts of the country that lasted for more than a week, but no explanation was given for the shutdown. Ethio says customers will not be charged for the week they spent without online access. It is widely believed the internet was blocked to prevent cheating, as the shutdown coincided with the nationwide school examination season. Ethio Telecom said last week it did not have a mandate to talk about the reasons behind the outage. On Tuesday, a group of lawyers said they were going to sue Ethio Telecom for acting unconstitutionally by denying people the right to access information. In another news, authorities in Ethiopia's capital Addis Ababa are banning motorbikes from the streets as part of an effort to reduce crime. The administration says it believes a rising number of thefts are being committed by people on motorbikes. Addis Ababa Deputy Mayor Takele Uma says motorbike owners have just over a fortnight to find alternative transport before the ban comes into effect next month. He says embassies and the postal service will not be affected by the ban. South Sudan has appealed for $12 million urgent humanitarian assistance to enhance its campaign against Ebola after an outbreak of the deadly viral disease was reported in neighboring Uganda. The World Health Organization (WHO) says the risk of Ebola spreading to South Sudan is very high, so the government and the United Nations have agreed the money would be needed to help prepare health workers. UN says the new plan identifies gaps and prioritizes activities in trying to prevent the arrival of the disease, including a 72-hour outbreak response, containment plan, and vaccination readiness strategy.
That preparedness is expensive, response will be much more expensive, not only in terms of the money, but in terms of human lives, in terms of development, even in terms of our ongoing peace process.
The government, UN, and their partners said they have trained 900 frontline health care workers and community volunteers on signs, symptoms, and protective measures across the country. They say they have also pre-positioned personal protective equipment in high-risk locations, including screening and surveillance points. That includes 25 screening sites at border entry points and 4 isolation units. Stay with us. We'll be back after this short break.
There is a new all-news network on the scene in Nigeria to give news from a purely news perspective and to promote free information flow across Africa. Fresh views, unbiased, bold, with a purely African view. African News Network, ANN, in a truly African spirit.
The 12th USAfrica Summit has begun on Wednesday in Maputo, Mozambique. Some African presidents and heads of government are attending the event that seeks new business opportunities for the development of the continent. President of Namibia, Kenya, Malawi, Equatorial Guinea, and Mswati King, former Swaziland, are ready in Maputo. Angola will be joining the summit to discuss agribusiness. The forum serves as a platform for business and government leaders from the US and Africa to select key sectors such as agribusiness, energy, health, infrastructure, information technology, finance, and networking with key decision makers, the private sector, and government. That is the ANN News Brief. Join us again at 5 for our full newscast. For details on these and other stories, visit our website, annafrica.news. Conversation continues on our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ANN Africa TV. I am Lucy Adeyemi.
This is ANN News.